Sydney is the perfect city to have fun and take some risks. So I'll be showing you some fun things you can do in Sydney for all risk levels. And all risk begins with comfort, so good news. Sydney is ranked in the top 10 safest cities in the world. It's in the top 19 happiest countries in the world, and it's considered one of the most beautiful and livable cities in the world. And if you love the outdoors, you're gonna love this. With 5 million people, Sydney is also considered one of the most populated cities in Australia, but you can be shopping in the city 1 minute and on a beautiful beach 15 minutes later. There are over 100 beaches in Sydney, 10,000 in the whole country. With so many beaches and year-round sunshine, with temperatures mostly in the 80s, barely below the 50s in the winter time, of course you can take a risk with some water activities. You can learn to surf, or you can dive with the sharks in the Sydney Sea Life Aquarium, or dive the Great Barrier Reef, or you can learn to sail. Some of the captains at the yacht clubs open up their boats to anyone who wants to join the crew, and then they teach you how to sail, and then you get to race other boats. Or take a risk and climb the bridge over the harbor and view the skyline from the sky, or bungee jump. Oh, you look scared. If this clown doesn't put a smile on your face, either their carousel, Ferris wheel, House of Mirrors, sideshow games, or roller coaster rides and slides will. Check out Luna Park on the pier. It's just a quick picturesque ferry ride away. And speaking of taking risks, how about some new friends? Because Sydney has diversity. You can blend in, you won't get stared at, and you can make friends from around the world. Yes, it's one of the most multicultural cities in the world. 45% of the people were born outside of Australia, and a third of the people there speak another language. And there's so many things to try. Trying Vegemite was on my list of things to try.
So it's like that. It's basically a yeast, and I got it on sourdough bread. I am about to take a bite. Wow, it's strong. Really strong. It just gets stronger the longer it stays in your mouth. Wow. It is a bitter taste. Oh, wow. Wow. It's bitter. Very bitter. Very, wow. Bitter is all I can say. It's a soft texture, like spreading peanut butter on a piece of bread. But it's very, very strong, bitter taste. First it was very salty, and I was like, oh, salty, not bad. But then it just got more and more bitter as we went along. I don't think this is for me. Wow.
But if you're looking for a snack, trade your Lay's for some Smiths and try some cool flavors like honey soy chicken and sweet chili and sour cream. Or you can try a snack cup of corn. Yeah, it was really good. I mean, not life-changing amazing, but it was good. What's more important is that it was an option. Back at home, it's easier to find all things you're not supposed to eat versus the healthy options. But there you have inexpensive options all around you. Bananas, apples, oranges. Growing up, it was like if someone said, I'm going to the store, I'd be like, oh, grab me a bag of chips. To think, maybe if I'd grown up there, I'd been like, oh, grab me an apple. Yeah, that doesn't even sound right. But maybe if I grew up there, I'd be a whole new person. You could have a whole new life. More things to try. Try and have brekkie. Try different acai bowls. It's so good to eat something that tastes really good and it's also good for you. Try an Aussie burger. And you can try out the Australian version of franchises like Burger King called Hungry Jack's over there and just as popular. Or try barbecue aioli fries or gravy-loaded fries at McDonald's. It tastes better than it looks. And of course,
one of the things that you can do while you're here is go to the Sydney Opera House. You have to. It's just something you have to do.
But you know what Australia has more of than people? Kangaroos! There are 2 to 3 kangaroos for each person in Australia, so you have to see the kangaroos. For me, I'm in awe of kangaroos because they don't have them where I live, but over there, they're quite common. In fact, they're so common that in their souvenir shops, they have kangaroo meat for you to eat. I'll be trying this later, so keep watching. And with stations for ferries, trains, and buses, you can get everywhere from Circular Quay. Yeah, that's pronounced key. But including Featherdale Wildlife Park, which is famous for allowing people to pet and interact with animals indigenous to Australia. They have 4 species of kangaroos. Silly me thought kangaroo was a kangaroo. You see the little baby out of the pouch? And they had koalas that just kept going to sleep. And we even saw a Tasmanian devil. Remember this guy? Looks nothing like him. Or try some art classes at the Art Gallery for the New South Wales. They have free admission. And you can also check out handcrafted pieces by Australian Aboriginals in local museums and galleries like the Carlumgu Aboriginal Art Gallery. I wish I could show you inside, but they literally had signs asking us not to videotape. But I can show you some pieces displayed in the souvenir shop. For more souvenirs, you can check out Patty's Market. They can help you enjoy your stay with random things, and they can provide you with souvenirs for your trip home too. Bonus, you won't get cheated because they say that Sydney is one of the most honest cities in the world. And traveling around is pretty easy.
There's just something that feels like such a big accomplishment when you take the train in another country or another place other than your usual, and you actually get where you're supposed to go and get back. So right now I'm like, yes, I feel so accomplished. It's the little things just give you this great sense of independence. So I think if you study abroad and you just take chances and go new places and do new things or things you wouldn't normally do, it just helps to build your confidence in who you are and what you're capable of. It's the little things.
But Australia is huge. It's a whole continent, and that was just Sydney. So there's so much more to see. If you like this video, could you please give it a thumbs up? I make videos on getting into and through college, and studying abroad is one of the perks of college. See you later.